We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome to These Unprecedented Gays, featuring Joe Granelli and Paul Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review wherever you stream your podcasts. Check us out on Instagram at tugayspod and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com. We hope you enjoy. Well, welcome all you tuggers and tuggettes. I'm Paul, and this is These Unprecedented Gays. If you couldn't tell, a little bit different today. It is around Christmas Eve, and we're recording a special episode. Nick and Joe are not going to be here because they are visiting Joe's family. Ooh, big step. I love it. So, we are joined in the studio / my living room with Melissa Smith and Keyontaye Smith. Now, their last names may sound familiar to you because it's my last name. Because Melissa is my younger sister and Keyontaye is my nephew. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my God! Don't talk at the same time.
Oh yeah, you
I am
are.
a bossy bottom right now. You will do as I say. So, welcome, guys. Say hi to our unprecedented gay audience.
Hello.
Hi there, tuggers and tuggettes.
Oh, learning the jargon already. I love it. Okay. So, we're going to get right into it for you guys. So, we're going to talk about our week. So, you guys just drove from Orlando cross country to San Diego to visit us. So, tell me about that.
Just let me tell you, was a long venture. Okay, I've done this drive maybe like 7 times, and this was the hardest one. And of course, my Leilu, my car, aka my twin of yours.
I mean,
the
you
Kia
name
Soul.
your car?
Yeah, my car's name is Leilu.
Is that the 2021?
That is a 2021.
Oh, okay.
It matches yours.
Well, mine's black and cooler.
Whatever. You're the yin to my yang.
You're the ding to my, and I can't express this enough. Dong.
So in the car, 8 to 9 hours a day, we went through this long, shady road through Alabama. And there was probably some crazy stuff going on in Alabama.
And I'm like, Alabama really is just one shady road the entire way.
We were on
I'm sorry to our listeners in Alabama, but...
And I swear there was deer blood on the road.
Did you stop to check it out?
No. There was no lights on this road. Dark road. There was nothing there. Beamers. Then there was a mist of fog coming through, and I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die! This is The Walking Dead coming alive."
Well, and if you hear like a banjo playing in the background, then you're probably just need to get out of there.
Yeah. So then we stayed there, and then we went to where do we go next?
Dallas.
Dallas. Dallas was good.
Oh, the big D.
Yeah, Dallas was fine. But then coming out of Dallas, we ended up going on a country road where there was one stoplight in every little town where you had to go 25 miles per hour.
Oh.
And none of the
Well,
population.
who picked this route?
My GPS. Okay.
Was this the fastest route, or was this the one?
It did say the fastest.
More scenic.
It saved me 17 minutes.
Okay.
So then, this is where we hit this truck comes from nowhere and drops this big metal piece of stuff off of its truck, and I roll over it, and there were feathers under my car. I swear I hit a deer.
Okay, we've talked about this before. Deers do not have feathers.
I don't know what happened. There were just feathers under my car. And then those trucks.
You hit a drag queen. Is
Yes,
what you did.
I did. And then the rocks hit my windshield, so I had a crack in my windshield that I had to get fixed. Then we made it to Vegas. And Vegas was fun, but Vegas took all my money. I'm very upset with you right now, Vegas. M Life, we need to talk. Because it was very sad. And then we got here. We got to LA. LA was fine. I spent my day at the dealership getting my car fixed. And then we came here. And now we're in San Diego.
sunny San Diego. It actually is sunny because it was supposed to rain all weekend, and Andy and I and two of his kids were supposed to go to Knott's Berry Farm, but the weather said it was supposed to rain all day, and so we were like, okay, so we're just gonna stay home and not worry about it. And then of course the sun comes out, and it's a beautiful day. That's okay. We're gonna go later. So, but yeah.
How was the ride for you, Keyontaye?
It was long. I mean, I slept most of the time, but just a lot of time in the
it's
car.
so difficult for him. He slept most of the time.
I know. Him and mom sleeping the whole time. And then mom, she's over here snacking the whole time and drinking. And then we had to stop at every single rest area so she could see the bathroom. I was like, what are you doing in the bathroom? She's like, I'm washing my hands. I said, you're not washing hands. But on the trip, this is the funny part. On the trip through Texas, we were stuck when we left. Actually, no, I'm sorry. When we left Vegas, we were stuck in bumper to bumper traffic because they were fixing the roads again, and Mom had to use the bathroom because we were on the road for like 2 hours. And I was like, Mom, there's not another rest area for like another hour. She's like, oh, Melissa, I cannot wait. I got to pee.
Why does our mother sound like she's Indian or something? Do you not know how to do a Filipino accent?
I can't do a Filipino accent. So then I said, take the sheet, put it on the front and the back window, go outside, and pop a squat. She's like, I'm going to wet my pants. I was like... She's like, oh, I like it. It's a makeshift bathroom.
But she couldn't wash her hands.
Well, she had hand sanitizer, so that's even better. I was like, don't touch my sandwich.
And then you're also riding with our older sister.
Yes, the whole family's here. Yep.
And then her girlfriend, Jessica. Mm-hmm. And then Jessica's daughter, Saya.
Yes.
Okay, so there's like 6 of you who traveled across the country.
Yeah, in 2 cars.
And couldn't take a plane.
Well, Bing is our sister, by the way. That's her baby name. And I don't know if you tuggers and tuggettes know this, but we all have baby names. And Paul's baby name is John John.
Why are you putting my business out there like that? That's not why I have you on here.
Joe, if you're listening, Joe, call him John John.
No, let's not.
Or Cindy calls you JP.
Or John Paul.
Yes. I was like, he is not the Pope. Let's get it right. But yeah, Bing wanted to do the drive because Jessica hasn't been out of
the East Coast.
The East Coast ever. So they felt like it would be a great trip because me and Mom, wanted to fly.
Okay.
I was like, we could get here in 5 hours.
But also 2 cars for y'all?
2 cars because it was cheaper.
Oh, then renting a van?
A van was almost $3,000.
Ooh. Yeah,
this time of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're glad you're here.
I'm so
glad
you're here. It's a short trip. We're only here for 3 days, and then we're back on the road.
Yeah. Well, at least you got to come here, and hopefully Jessica gets to see some of San Diego. Yeah. Thank God it was it's not raining, so it'll be a perfect day for them to go and check some stuff out.
Yes.
And
we haven't seen you guys in 3 years.
Right. Yeah, it's been a while.
We missed you.
So, because of COVID.
Yes.
But Jessica had a weird thing happen yesterday. She was kind of freaked out about being at the viewpoint. What was that about?
Oh, so she is scared of heights. I was like, what? And so she wants to see all this beautiful ocean. She loves the mountains and everything, but then she's scared of heights. I was like, she wouldn't even walk to the sidewalk.
What is the viewpoint?
So it's the point right by off on, is it?
So
15?
The viewpoint is a stop just, I think, past Oceanside before you get to the nuclear boobies on the 5.
Yes.
That's the only way I can explain it. I think it had a mastectomy. Are there only 1 boobie now?
No, there's still 2
there's
boobies.
Still 2 boobies. Okay. So, on the way there, you can stop, and it's on the south side.
Yes.
Heading from LA into San Diego, and you can stop, and it's got a beautiful view of the ocean. It's like a parking lot, and you can go over there and take some pictures and stuff. So it's very beautiful.
Very good place to take pictures. But she was like, "Oh my God, I'm not going on the sidewalk." I was like, "So you're gonna You're not gonna. And her daughter is like all the way over there playing with the birds.
She tried to jump over the cliff.
And your mother has a bag of bread in the car, and she's like, I should feed the birds. I was like, you are not feeding those birds. Those birds will follow us all the way to John's house and poop on his house.
And his mom watching Fox News in the hotel rooms.
You know your Republican mom is watching Fox News. You have your mother is Republican and she has all gay people in her family.
Okay.
Except for me. I'm straight. Okay. All you sexy men out there in San Diego.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Okay.
My sister looking for that big D. She ain't talking about Dallas.
Oh my god.
All right, so my week has not been that interesting. It's been, kind of just working and stuff. We're really tired. It's like the holiday season this year has really gotten to me and Andy. So, we're, like I said, we are recording this on Christmas Eve, and then we have New Year's Day coming up and stuff.
What do you got to plan for New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve, we're going to go to a friend's house, and we're going to have dinner. They're having a small get-together with some people. And then I think New Year's Day, we are going to go and drive up to Knott's Berry Farm and do that. Because the tickets I got were discounted on Gold Star. If you want to sponsor us, Gold Star, we'd be very happy to help you out. I buy from you often. And they were discounted, so they're pretty cheap, so we're just going to use them up then.
That's fine.
But now we can get into one of my favorite segments, and I'm so happy because it's with you guys.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's time for Mouth to Mouth. Mouth to Mouth resuscitation.
Why are you breathing so heavily?
Because I'm fat. Jesus, let me do my thing. So what is giving you life? Do you want me to start, or do you have something already?
No, you go ahead and start.
Okay. So, first thing giving me life is there is a show on Netflix called Formula One Racing. And I didn't think I would like it, but because I'm more of a NASCAR fan, but I'm actually really enjoying it, and it's really good. Like, Keyontaye, have you watched this?
I watched 1 or 2 episodes of it.
Oh my god, it's so good. And I'm like, it's so dramatic and just full of everything. I'm like, intrigue, conspiracy, drama, it's about Formula One racing. If you don't know what that is, it's like the number one motorsport in the world. With like people like Ferrari and McLaren and Renault and Red Bull and stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
I thought this was like, knowing that you're watching it, I thought it was something like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, no, girl. Like, we are about to have overload on RuPaul's Drag Race because Canada just ended. Queen of the Universe is on right now. Drag Race Season 14 is coming out. Drag Race World, I forget what it's called, Battle of the Stars or something like that is coming out. There's a lot coming out. I just can't take it. You need to slow down, RuPaul. And then the other thing, of course, is I'm still like totally into My Hero Academia because I'm still trying to get through everything, and I'm like really love it. But I do have some issues with it because sometimes, like, even in the show, they show something 5 minutes earlier and then they show it again 5 minutes later because Deku has to remember what somebody said after the break, and I'm like, that's just wasting time.
Well, the whole thing about the show is that it's essentially Deku's reenactment or his memories of when he was a kid,
right? When
he was first becoming a hero, and then now he's an adult, but this is kind of just a flashback for him.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what you nerds are talking about. Okay, for all those other people that like other things, I'm really into The Witcher right now on Netflix.
Oh, season 2.
I'm going into season 2.
Okay, because I've heard some like people are really critical about the.
Listen, I love Jennifer and The Witcher. I love them together. If they go apart, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay. I mean, I love it. What about you, Keyontaye? What's giving you life?
At the moment, at the beginning of COVID, I joined a Discord server that was just about Dungeons and Dragons, and that's been the main thing I've been on for like the past 10-ish months. Listen, everyone has their guilty pleasures, and Dungeons and Dragons is mine.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, John. You make little villages when you're on your off time. Okay, are you still doing Farmville?
No, Farmville. I've been doing. You're talking about Animal Crossing. She's not Farmville.
I'm maybe like same.
And I haven't been playing that in a while because now I'm all into Idol Mafia. That's my game of choice right now on my phone.
Okay.
So I'm trying to build up my my mob, becoming the best mob boss I can. I'm like Deku, but a mob boss.
Oh, okay.
See?
Okay.
For those of you.
Oh God.
All right. So that's what's giving you guys life. Thank you guys for participating in that. I appreciate it.
It's also giving me life that I'm right here taking Joe's spot while he's gone. Sorry, Joe.
Special episode with special guest hosts.
Wish you were here.
Yes.
So a little bit about my sister. You guys know that I've talked about my sister quite a bit before.
Not on my birthday.
Ew, she's gonna bring this up. I forgot to give her a shout out on an episode right before her birthday, even though Andy reminded me and said that we could fit it in, and she's not gonna let that go. So Peppermint Petty over here. So a little bit about my sister. Why don't you tell them about yourself, Melissa? Like, what do you do?
Oh my God, there's so much to know about me. But I am a director at Marriott. Everybody says Marriott, but it's not. It's Marriott.
And how do you know this?
Because we know the history of the Marriotts.
And you've talked to one of the Marriotts, right?
Yes, Mr. Bill Jr.
Oh, okay.
So we met him. When I met him in person, he shook my hand and I started crying. I've been with the company.
Why?
I don't know. It was just like meeting someone that, pays my paycheck every week. And I was like, oh my God, he's so tiny and I love him.
I just want to put him in my
pocket. And the funny story about when we met him, Nima, who is one of my very good friends, lives in San Diego.
Shout out to Nima.
She her palms were sweating and she had a pin in her hand. So the blue ink all went on her hands and everything. And she shook Mr. Marriott's hand and she ran over to me and said, I have blue hands. and I shook Mr. Marriott's hand. And I was like, great. Now he has blue hands. And he's going to think it's from his balls.
Like, he's going to think you jacked off a Smurf, girl.
So, lived in Orlando majority of my life, as you know. And just love to travel. I think that's why I work for Marriott, is because I get some really great rates and opportunities to travel. Like I'm going to Texas when I get back to do some training and, just love having fun. I mean, I miss you guys. Would love to move back to San Diego. That's our goal. So hopefully when Gaylord opens.
The Gaylord Chula.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's really the name. That's just what I call it.
I don't know.
I think they're calling it Gaylord Bayside, and I'm like, you're missing out on an opportunity to just call it Gaylord Chula.
Yeah. We need to call it Gaylord Mexico. That's how close it's going to be to that.
Right.
So.
What's giving you life right now?
Yes. What's really giving me? Can we step back for a minute?
Oh, we're going to circle back to something.
We're going to circle back to what's giving me life. Andy's chocolate croissants. Okay, this man needs to sell these or have his own bake show because those things are amazing.
We should have put some of those in the Pandy's Candies treat boxes because we gave away treat boxes for Christmas presents and we got stickers made up that say Pandy's Candies on them. And everybody's loved the boxes, and we even made truffles.
Oh.
There's a little sampling on the table for you guys because we treat our guests right.
When he said Mandy's panties, I was like, my panties better not come missing in the washer.
Pandy's Candies.
Oh, yeah.
Pandy, not panties.
I was like, if my panties come up missing, because you know I'm trying to sell them online. If anybody's interested, let me know.
Please no.
Panties for sale. That's another thing we have to talk about. Things that people are selling online.
Oh, right, because there's that woman from like Bachelor in Paradise or something like that who's selling her farts in a jar. For like $400 a jar.
Yeah, well, the highest bid she has was $1,700 when she sold it to somebody in like Dubai or something.
I don't even. That's again, like we were talking about last night. That's some Dubai money right there.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Nobody
like,
knows money like Dubai money.
If any of the Tug and Tugettes are from Dubai and you want my fart in the jar, let me know.
Or her panties. Check her out on TikTok too.
Or my 3X panties, because you know I'm a fluffy girl. Yes. Fluffy and fine for all you single black men.
I thought, why you got to be discriminating, Melissa? Like, just open it up to all.
Listen, white chocolate, black chocolate, it's okay.
Oh my god!
A little bit of cinnamon chocolate.
Cinnamon, it's all mixed in there.
But like, what else? Like, we were talking about this. Joe and I, we want to start a OnlyFans of where people send us money and we eat on our OnlyFans,
on the mukbangs.
So like gainers, like people just want to watch you eat, and it gets them off.
That's someone's thing out there.
Yeah.
It's everybody. And I'm fine with that. You want to spend money on that? I'm good.
Listen, you can make your own right now, OnlyFans, and you have the mic here. Do an ASMR. Like, hello. People would love to hear you breathe. Go walk Cooper and come back.
Joe wants to do an ASMR episode, and I'm like, so we have to get acrylic nails and do that kind of thing. Yeah,
there's this one girl. She's like, pluck the negativity, pluck the pluck. I was like, what is happening right now?
But does it relax you?
No, I don't like it, but I will start a channel just for it because other people like it.
Now, do you watch it on YouTube or do you watch it on TikTok?
I watch it on TikTok.
There's a Twitch streamer that's her whole thing.
It's just ASMR?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
It's like, it's not. That's not her only thing. Like, she does like hot tub streams and stuff. It's weird, and the people
that is like
okay.
Wait. So you're watching the hot tub streams more than
I'm not watching. She's frequently she's very controversial in that community.
Yeah. She's got range.
Okay, I know. I'm like,
so people are talking about her all the time because of how much money she makes just from that alone.
From those two things,
yes,
doing either ASMR or hot tub stream.
Yeah, so what she does, she gets one of those weird little ear mics, and then she'll just talk into it or she'll tap on it. It's very strange.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know if I could do that because I get very excited and I'm like, I'm gonna crinkle some paper. Crinkle. Oh, actually, you know what? We could do a Christmas one where we take wrapping paper and just crinkle it up
and rip it.
Oh.
Very slowly.
Yeah. She makes $50,000 a stream.
Oh, see, here, I'll do it like this. Oh, does that relax everybody? That's not triggering for anyone, is it?
No.
I saw one where they had a makeup brush on one side of the microphone and then on the other, and it created in your ear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
What people are making money on.
I know.
And I wanted to buy Oreos right afterwards. I don't know why. Subliminal advertising.
So, what about you, Keyontaye? Tell people a little bit about yourself.
There's not very much to me at the moment. I don't really do much. I play games.
Because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're nervous.
COVID is, if I'm being honest, it's horrifying to me.
Yeah?
Just the thought of being that sick and the possibilities, I get really nervous. I get really bad anxiety.
Did you get your vaccination
yet?
Did you get your booster?
No, I just got vaccinated.
Okay. Well, at least you're vaccinated. Thank you.
I just got vaccinated 2 weeks before we left, I think.
Yeah. And Keyontae's, when we're driving, this was the other funny thing. Keyontae's sitting in the car, hasn't touched anything. All of a sudden, I hear, I was like, what is that? It's his hand sanitizer going on.
I hope it was. I was like, he put the sheet up.
Oh, no.
He's sitting in the car, and I'm like, what is that squirting stuff? I was like, you haven't touched anything, or did you?
He's vaccinated, caffeinated, and freshly masturbated.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Just what your grandma and aunt want in the car.
Exactly. You better clean my back seat.
It's so gross.
But I mean, that's totally okay because, a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who aren't doing as much because they're scared. And we let our guard down a little bit, and now we got Omicron.
Amarion. We got the Amarion.
Oh, God. From B2K.
Yeah. Amarion's going to get you. He's going to dance for you.
And I mean, and I worry about it too because I'm like going out. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to, even though people are like, oh, it's not as severe if you get Omicron because you're vaccinated and boosted. I'm like, and we dodged a bullet because Andy and I were in New York not too long ago, a couple days, like a week and a half before Omicron just blew up on them.
Yeah.
So we were very lucky on that. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you were nervous when we were driving down. You were like, wear your mask.
Because Omicron was everywhere. And I'm like, hello? Like, wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask.
Very worried. And I was like, we're wearing a mask.
I don't want you bringing it over here.
No, that's the one thing. We always wear a mask and we always hand sanitizer.
I'm okay with house guests, but not those.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Melissa.
Yes.
Tell me one of your favorite memories of us.
Oh my gosh. I would have to say, there's a favorite memory where I have that we are all, I want to say it was when we first got, when you and Andy first got together.
Oh my God, I'm talking about me and you.
Oh.
I don't care about all these other people.
Okay. Well, then my favorite memory of us is when you first did AmeriGas with me. And we were in that hotel in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because, remember I farted.
So we're going to set this up, everybody. We're at the Desert Ridge JW Marriott in Phoenix. And we're done for the day. And we're going to go over and we decide we're going to take a trip over to see the Grand Canyon. So we went over to where the brochures were.
Yep.
And go ahead, Melissa.
We were the brochures, and I was like, we just had dinner, and my stomach was turning, and I was like, oh my God. I started sweating. I was like, I think I gotta take a poo. And then I was like, and then I turned around, and my brother was behind me, and then I just let out this humongous fart. And I was like, did anybody hear that? I was like, what happened? What happened? And then my brother's like, I walked into it.
It's in my mouth.
Like everything else.
Okay.
And I turned around and say, that's not the worst thing that's been in your mouth. So, but that was the best trip because, one, I got to meet Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
I was like, what's in your backpack? Tell me. I need to know. And then we went on that crazy, Cindy took us on that crazy Jeep ride. Tour. I was in the front seat, and I asked the guy, oh, what is this handlebar for on the Jeep? He's like, oh, you'll figure it out. And I was like, what? And then we went over the hilltop and down the hill, and I was screaming. I almost peed in my pants. I was like, why? And then what was that little bird that wouldn't leave you alone?
Oh, I forget. But then you guys wouldn't let me, like, talk to that one guy at dinner because you were like, that's right, you got a man. And I'm okay, but I can still talk to people.
I mean, you met him right on Grindr, and I was like,
I did not. No.
Which one, was that Dallas?
No, that was we were in Phoenix, and I was just happened to be talking to a guy, but he was very friendly with me.
Oh, and I said, oh, this is the guy that wanted to go to the pool with you.
Yes.
I said, oh, no. He has a boyfriend. I'm sorry. I am very loyal to. I was like, I'm very loyal to your people. That was not you.
No.
That was not you.
This is BA before Andy.
I was like, oh no, you have a boyfriend. You're not going to pool with him. I'm like,
I just want to go swimming. We're not going to do anything.
And I said, we have connecting rooms. I'll hear when you leave. I was cop blocking like a bitch. I was like, you are not leaving.
You know what's so funny? And I'll tell you why. It's like, I asked that because I wanted to know what your favorite one was. And it's actually, that is my favorite memory too, is us there because that was when we met Cindy. That's when we met Carrie's mom. And we all just like had such a good time, but it was unexpected because I wasn't planning to go.
Yeah, it was just going to be a vacation. Yeah. No, you weren't planning to work. You were just planning to like.
Yeah, I was just planning to like go and hang out at the lazy river, and ended up working. Yes. And then.
But my favorite part of that whole memory is when you're at the registration desk for the first time. So people,
this is your favorite. This is a lot of people's favorite memory. Like this is Hannah's. This is Carrie's. This is
best moment of my life. So we're at the registration desk, and if you ever want Paul to work your registration desk, please call him because he'll make it fun. But he was standing there, and we had the ticket. We
had computers out.
Yes, we had the computers, and the guys that were attending this meeting don't use computers a lot, so we had to help them out getting their boarding passes. So John, that was his task. So we're sitting there at the registration desk just relaxing, and he's making boarding passes, and he's starting to ask the person, do you have any oversized luggage, like golf clubs or a surfboard? And I swear to God, we die laughing.
It took you guys a couple of days. You were like, at first you were like, what? And then it's like, after the second or third one, you were like, did you say surfboards? in Phoenix?
What are they surfing? The sand in the mountains?
So after that, like, you guys were like...
Waiting for it.
You were waiting for it. And you'd be like, when somebody would come up and I'd be like, okay, do you have any oversized luggage? And then you both would be like a surfboard?
I swear Beyonce heard that story and that's how she came up with that song. Riding Phoenix with your surfboard.
That's Carrie's favorite too. She loves to tell people that story.
I think that was my favorite story.
Okay. So, like, who else are you visiting here in San Diego while you're here?
Nima.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Nima still lives here.
I don't think... Keyontaye, are you visiting anybody?
No. We don't have enough time to.
Yeah. It's a very quick trip, so we're going to the casino tonight.
You're visiting the casino.
Yeah,
that's your favorite friend.
We're coming Verona.
Why do you guys go to Verona? Why don't you go to Vieja?
So Verona, we like it better because there's...
It's all on the mountain, though.
Yeah, that's why Nima's driving.
Okay.
It's in the Brokeback Mountain. You know where that's at.
Okay. But, so you guys are going to go to Verona?
Yes.
All right. Why do you like it again?
I like the games there. It's just easier. They have free, no-fee ATMs.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. If you don't want to pay that $6.95.
But there's not as many Filipinos there either.
There's a lot of Filipinos there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
I thought they all went to Viejas.
No, that's the one we used to go to was Verona.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're excited. And we like that place, Greek Chicken. That's on the way to Verona. Got good chicken fingers.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. What is it called?
Greek Chicken.
Greek Chicken. You know there's a supply chain problem for chicken tenders, right?
There's a supply chain problem for a lot of chicken. You know, we used to pay $4.19 for our chicken wings, like 6-pack chicken wings. Now we pay $9.60.
Oh, I know. There was a chicken wing shortage, like, right after COVID started. There was a chicken wing shortage. Now there's a chicken tender shortage.
Listen, you can't get rid of
You can't say that, like, 3 times really fast. Chicken tender shortage. But did you know that there is a, in Japan, they are only serving, at McDonald's in Japan, they are only serving small-sized fries because they don't have enough fries to do medium and larges. They're trying to ration it because of potato shortage.
But don't they have a lot of farms there?
No, they get theirs imported from the U.S.
Oh, is it because of Biden?
And maybe Ireland, too. Maybe.
Because of our president.
Ireland?
That's racist.
What? They do a lot of potatoes in Ireland? It's not racist.
They do a lot of potatoes in Ireland.
Don't they? Don't people get it from...
In the 1800s?
Well, I mean, they still do. I mean, like, come on. I'm sorry, Ireland, if that is racist. I didn't mean to be. I just thought that's where you got potatoes, too.
And your pot of gold.
No, that's racist.
That's racist.
I love Lucky Charms.
So, and then they're also in Asia. They are having a walnut shortage because they get a lot of their walnuts from California.
Oh.
And I think they use a lot of that at the holidays. It's like a good luck thing. But they can't get the walnuts out of California because they can't get them onto the ships because the ships can't get into port. Mm. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I'm like, I am so obsessed with
I do not
supply
want a
chain
shortage
problems.
of nuts.
Okay.
I don't have a shortage of nuts either. I get mine from D's. So, and then how was the trip just like in general with mom driving?
Mom didn't drive.
Oh, well.
Mom's not allowed to drive.
You don't like anybody else to drive, do you?
No.
I'm kind of the same way, but like when we drove across country when I first moved to California, nobody else could drive because I was the only one who knew how to drive a stick.
Correct. And we had 2 dogs in the car.
And we had 2 dogs and luggage.
Yes.
So
Mom was fine. She just, you know, she's getting older, so I think this was going to be the last like road trip we take because it was hard on her because of her leg and everything. So next time we'll fly. But this was like the last like long haul road trip we were going to take.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Keyontaye, how's life in Orlando for you?
Not as good as it was here.
What's that?
I was miserable in Colorado. That one was obvious. Here, I felt like I was always out more often, and I was with people I actually enjoyed being with. Florida's just like, how do I say this in a nice way that won't upset?
No, we don't care. Florida sucks.
Florida is. Because they have the Emporium.
Basically, Florida is just a very volatile place.
Yeah.
Overall, people are just very mean and angry.
Yeah. And it's that's why I don't want to go back. Like,
Yeah.
I like it here. I'm very happy here. My family moved from Florida, Orlando, and then moved out here to San Diego because Melissa got a new job at one of the hotels. And then they moved from there to Colorado because she
Worst
took
decision
another
ever.
opportunity.
That
and then
sucks.
moved back to Orlando. And you guys moved back to Orlando right
At the start
at
of COVID.
the start of COVID.
Correct.
So-
Which was the best decision because it was better for mom
Right. Because it would be even worse if you were stuck in Colorado
with COVID.
with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and now, Melissa, your hotel is starting to pick up again, right? Like,
Oh my god, we
business
haven't
is so.
stopped. We haven't stopped since COVID. We closed for 2 months, and then from there, we were like 3%. I was like, "Where's these percentage people at?" 2%. I was like, "Where are these 5 people at? Where are you at?"
I
was
never
like-
see them.
And then when we had our first meeting, I saw all these people. I was like, "Oh my god, there's people!" I was like, "Hello." I was like, walking the hallway, not even supposed to be there. Supposed to be at my
Like they're
desk.
all puppies.
Exactly. Well, funny that you say that. We just had a meeting. Over 2,000 people. Like, we're wide open.
Were they all pup play? People?
No.
Oh.
There was.
I was so excited. I thought it was going to be pup play.
No, they had. In the meeting, they had a calming area where you could play with the puppies or hold the puppies and the cats.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they had a calming area where you could just sit there and play with them and hold
What
them.
meeting was this for?
It was for the workers' comp meeting.
Oh my god! Oh, that is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so they had that. I was like, I want to hold a puppy.
I wanted to be like puppy play, so like there were like just giant like dog houses and cages where guy
No.
in puppy masks were just like roaming around,
No, we don't have those kind of
Hang on
meetings.
things.
yeah, peeing on things and like
Yeah.
people walking around going paw.
Yeah, no, we haven't stopped, and we're in construction right now. Our pool's done, and we have a water park that's almost finished.
And now anybody who's going to go to Orlando, I mean, you shouldn't really be traveling that much right now, but if you're going to go to Orlando, stay at the Orlando World Center. It's beautiful property, not that far from Disney because they do have you guys have buses that go there?
We do have shuttles. It's right at the entrance of Disney.
Oh, so see, there you go. It's better than staying on Disney property.
Yes.
So check it out when you get a chance. Now, what are some of your plans for the new year? Besides going into Texas because you're heading to the Gaylord Texan in January.
Yeah. Don't really have any plans for New Year's. I don't really think Mom usually cooks for New Year's Eve, and then we watch the fireworks, and then I ride around the neighborhood with a packed suitcase. This is what you really should talk about. New
Okay.
Year's.
All right.
New Year's like what do they call it? What's the word?
Traditions.
Traditions.
Yeah.
So one thing I do is I pack a little bag and I put it in the car and I ride around the neighborhood and say, "Goodbye, Orlando. Goodbye, my friends." And then that means it's an old wise tale that you will travel the next year a lot.
Okay. Is there any other things that like those kind of like things that you do for New Year's besides that?
Besides that, no, that's the only one I really do.
Because see, we have to hold money in our hands, but it can't be your money. It has to be like somebody has to give you that money, right?
No,
oh, okay.
Anyone wants money, but I like that idea.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like we have to hold money at the strike of midnight
Uh-huh.
in the new year because that means you'll be blessed in the new year with
Make sure
money.
you give me some money, Keyontaye. Okay.
It doesn't have to be like, it can just be like $1 or something. I wouldn't
Okay.
put like coins in your hand, but like,
I need
unless you.
$100.
And I mean, we don't eat
deep
like
request.
we don't eat black eyed peas or collard greens on New Year's Day.
Well, they say you should also have your window open at midnight so that
So you can let robbers in.
no, that the bad luck goes out and the good luck comes in,
Oh,
so that it'll flow through. So you should have a window open to let all the bad energy out and let the good energy in.
but that'll bring in COVID too.
Yeah. Well,
And do you guys watch the ball drop on TV at midnight?
we have it on, but usually I'm only watching it Mom's watching Fox News. Keyontaye's playing his video game.
Yeah.
So,
I've never been a big person that's into like the New Year thing. I think the plan for this year though is, I think me and some friends are gonna do a drinking game while we're playing actual games, if we're home in time.
Okay. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 21, about to be 22.
Oh, God.
he can drink.
Andy was like, how old is Keyontaye now? I'm like, what, 17? 18?
I knew that wasn't right.
I'm so bad.
It'll always be 12 to me.
I know, it's true.
I'm getting old.
I know, you are. Oh, my God. I'm getting old now.
You are old.
Ew, bitch. So I asked that because our friend that we just visited in New York, Amy, she works for a company that like does parties around New York for New Year's,
Right on Times Square.
Wow.
You know, like she does it at Madame Tussauds and at the Marriott Marquis that's right across the street from there.
Mm-hmm.
But just huge parties and stuff like that. She's been doing it for a couple of years now, and I was like, oh. And she works for the company that also does the ball drop, I guess, and stuff.
That's
so
fun.
I know, right? I'm like, why do
I
people
wouldn't
have all
want to
these
be
cool?
in there during COVID, though.
No,
Are they going to even open Times Square during COVID?
you know,
I
I'm
wonder.
pretty sure they're probably going to do it. I mean, at this point, people are just so tired of.
Marion's going to be the special guest.
I know. Coming to the stage, Omicron. I just can't wait to meet all of you in the new year.
Oh God,
I know.
year 3 of COVID.
Keyontaye is freaked out. He's like, I really don't want to. That's okay. So, all right. So I'm going to get into my rapid fire questions. So for both of you. I know. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
So, all right. Do you guys ever watch The Real Housewives?
No.
God. Okay. Then have you ever watched Survivor?
No.
No.
What like reality shows do you watch?
But you know what? My shout out to Heather and Tim in my office because they are like Survivor nerds. She just watched all the seasons.
Oh, okay, because that's what we're doing. Like Andy and I have started from
Yeah,
season 1.
she's-
I've been watching it through the quarantine and stuff like that.
She's done that where she's watched one, and I guess that they're coming to. They do like things that give kids the world, and so they're coming to give kids the world, and she like wants to meet some of the Survivor people, and I was like, oh, every time they talk about it, I'm like,
Well,
I should fall asleep.
I'm still going to ask this question then. How long do you think you would survive on Survivor? How many days?
I don't know what the premise of Survivor is. Like, where are they surviving?
Oh my god, you guys suck.
They get dropped on an island
Okay,
and they gotta do.
how about this? How long do you think you would survive in The
On
Walking
Squid Games?
Dead?
Oh, Walking Dead. Oh, I'm doing what Michonne did. I'm like cutting the arms off of 2 people, putting them in chains.
So you're going to have a samurai sword walking around.
Damn right.
Yeah, like,
And then
find
I
a
already-
samurai sword right away.
So you laugh about this, but I have a zombie apocalypse plan. I already know where I'm going to go.
Can you say it again?
The zombie apocalypse.
Apocalypse?
I have a zombie, a stifalophagus. But you know what other word I can't say?
What?
The book thing. It's like a magazine. When you give it, it begins with a P.
Periodical?
No, it's like a magazine.
Publication?
A
No.
pamphlet?
Thank you.
Obviously you can't say that because you didn't know what it was.
I was like, I can't say. I say pamphlet.
Okay.
And so everybody always corrects me. I'm like, shut up. So I would survive. I think I would be one of the last people on having sex with Rick.
Oh.
I don't
Well, I
know
didn't
why
ask
that-
you all that, but okay. What about you, Keyontaye? Are you surviving and then having sex with Rick?
No, I'm not. I think I got 3 weeks in me.
Oh, okay.
Because at that point, like, after everyone else is dead, what's the point of continuing, really?
But then what's your weapon of choice to survive that 3 weeks? Melissa's a samurai sword.
Well, you need more than just a samurai sword, because that means you have to be this close.
No, I have the 2 people with no arms that are going to bite them.
In the show, they didn't have jaws, though.
They're zombies. They mask the smell of her.
Okay.
To each their own.
So you don't know, what would your weapon of choice be?
You're gonna be like Gerald and have the arrow.
No, that's too much. That's too much extra work. Because
Yeah.
then you gotta
He just
rack
wants
it
a
back
gun.
every time. Yeah.
He just wants a gun.
I want
Yeah.
a laser gun.
Oh, excuse me, laser guns and stuff and everything. All right, so we have an extra special guest who just walked in. Oh my God, we have Aidan here.
Hello.
And so he's going to join us for these last two rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And, I'm sorry, Aidan is Andy's oldest son. So yeah, we're just going to do this. Okay, so my next rapid fire question is, what kind of cereal would you be? Melissa?
I want to say I would be Snap, Crackle, and Pop because I'm giving it live. Okay? Because you get all this.
Yeah, don't.
You get all
Don't
this.
do that.
I'm Snap, Crackle, and Poppin'.
Okay. What about you, Keyontaye?
What's the little cookie cereal called?
Cookie Crisp?
Yes.
Good choice.
Okay.
I have no real reasoning behind it, but,
You just like it?
yeah, it fits.
Okay. What about you, Aidan?
I picked peanut butter crunch because I'm delicious, but I'll also cut the roof of your mouth up.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just going to go with Total because I'm the Total package.
Oh, okay.
Such an old man
Yeah.
cereal.
Yeah, I mean, do they even sell that anymore?
Yes.
In the 1950s?
It's got good fiber.
Yes, exactly.
Keeps you regular.
I'll keep you regular.
You have to go to special markets to pick it up.
You're
It
55
comes
and
really
over.
soft. All right. So the last one is, if you were a roller coaster, what would your roller coaster name be? Melissa? It's a hard one, huh? It's supposed to be rapid fire. You're supposed to say whatever
Oh
comes
my
to your
God,
mind.
but I can't think of one.
Omicron.
It's called a Marion. Thick and fly. Thick and fly. Thick and fly. For all you black men out there.
Is that what you're going to call it? Thick and fly?
Thick and fly.
Okay. Keyontaye, what about you?
Just the word why. Because why would you get on that?
Okay. All right.
Why wouldn't you get on
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
There's a lot of things.
What about you, Aidan?
Probably something along the lines of like flip-tastic. Because I like doing flippies and cartwheels and stuff. So,
I'm going to call mine Variant because it mutates every other week. So it's something different every time you go on.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah, you thought about that one.
I did because while y'all were thinking about yours.
we get the rapid fire questions. You
I
don't.
don't think about them. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this week. I want to thank Melissa, who has some shout outs.
Yay! I want to shout out my family, and also I want to shout out my job, my team. You guys are so amazing. Happy New Year, and here's to 2022. Love you guys.
And how can they find you on the socials?
Oh, Lady Love, that's LADYLOVE 2328. I'm on the TikTok, the Facebook, and the Instagram.
Okay. All right. And I want to thank Keyontaye for being here. Do you have any shout outs, Keyontaye?
No shout outs, none I can think of.
Oh, none of y'all are special enough to him. Okay.
Dang.
And are
The
you on the
special one's here.
socials? Are you on the socials?
Yes, on Instagram at Keyontaye Kun, KEYONTAYE, KUN.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's a long ass name.
It's every letter in the alphabet, A through Z.
A through Z, 1, 2, 3. All right. And I want to thank Aidan for being our last minute special guest walking up in here.
Twas a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Does anyone you want to shout out?
Nah.
Damn. Okay. And how do they find you on the socials?
They don't.
Okay.
I don't have I don't use socials enough to make it worthwhile.
Wait. You and Keyontaye are both on like Discord and stuff, right? Do they
Yes.
not like? Can
Yeah.
people not follow on Discord and stuff?
It's not. They require like hashtag
Yes.
codes and
The
stuff.
witness protection program will not let him disclose that.
Right?
You don't need to know my life.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a great week. We appreciate it. Bye.
Happy holidays, bye.
Bye.
Special thanks to Andrew Smith and Nick Stone for producing the show. If you like us, please follow us at tugayspod on Instagram and visit us online at tugayspod.com. You can find us anywhere you can stream podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know topics you'd like to hear. And always remember, stay safe, stay classy, stay sassy, and always stay a little bit trashy. See you next week.